Această emisiune este sponsorizată de Centrul de Carte Străină Sitka.
Good afternoon, everyone. I hope you are as excited as I am to embark on this incredible learning journey together. My name is Andreea Moldoveanu, and I'm absolutely happy to be your teacher this session. I'm an English teacher at secondary school number 40, and I have been teaching English for more than 12 years. With a passion for education and a commitment to your success, I'm here to guide, support, and inspire you every step of the way. Get ready for our lessons and thought-provoking discussions. Buckle up because the adventure starts now. So I'm going to introduce my students for this lesson, Lara and Robert. Hello, Lara. Hello, Robert. How are you?
Hello.
I'm good.
Lara, which do you think is the most interesting, the British culture or the American culture?
I think the British culture is more interesting.
So today we are going to talk about the American cultural invasion. As a start, I have prepared some questions for you. Lara, think about an American TV program that is popular in Romania.
An American TV program that is popular in Romania is Friends.
Okay, an American movie that is popular in Romania at the moment.
Wonka.
Your favorite American movie star?
Brad Pitt.
Okay. An American play that was recently performed in Romania?
Death of Salesman.
Okay. You told me that the most interesting culture is British culture, but now you told me about American culture, so I think you know more about Americans than about British people. Very well, Lara. Now, American culture product is popular all over the world. Some people think, however, that too much of it has a negative effect on the culture of other countries. What do you think, Robert?
I personally think that the cinemas in any country should play any movies from any region or culture. Because that way it make every movie or play more interesting and unique.
Mm-hmm. Robert, do you think that cinemas in your country should show some home-produced movies rather than Hollywood ones, even if fewer people want to go and see them?
I personally would rather see the play about the issues in my country rather than watching a well-known American play, because it will give me the opportunity to create solutions for the issues in Romania.
Would you rather go and see a play about issues in your country, starring actors from your country, or well-known American plays starring famous Hollywood stars?
Deep down, I would choose the play about the issues in my country.
Why?
Because it will give me some more background, and it will give me possibilities to find answers.
So you are going to read a newspaper article about how American plays now dominate London's theatre district, the West End, the well-known district. Lara, please read the first text.
American dominance in the West End. Overrated, overhyped, and overhit. American fare dominates the West End, the television, and British cinemas. We hear a lot about London theatres' domination by stars. Less noticed has been its surrender to the stars and stripes whole weeks now go by in which. As a critic, I see nothing but American product, and I learn far more about life in Manhattan or the Midwest and Manchester or Midlothian. But that is merely a symbol of a far wider phenomenon in which Britain's cultural and political agenda is increasing set by the world's one surviving superpower.
Okay, let's see the next text. Text B, Robert.
Some will argue that this is merely a healthy symptom of cultural free trade and of a historical tit for tat. Britain has long dominated Broadway. Now, American theatre is getting its revenge. But I share the view of critic Robert Bruton, who argues from an American perspective that the englezing of New York theater has not only worked to exclude the best work coming out of Europe, but has also managed to eclipse our native traditions. I'm not asking for the erection of cultural barriers, simply a measure of moderation and a recognition that both Britain and America need to nurture their native talent. What really appeals is Britain's capitulation to America economic and cultural power. It's hard to find a non-American film at the local cinema. Only last week, 34 out of 46 movies on mainstream television were American, while only one came from continental Europe. American fast food chains and coffee shops cover the country, and now there is even talk of the Booker Prize, which has the done amount to stimulate British, Irish, and Commonwealth writing, being open to America fiction at the best of financial service company.
Thank you, Robert. Lara, the next text.
Does it matter? Isn't this merely a symptom of the new globalized era in which we all live? Without descending into little Englandism, I think it matters deeply because we are increasingly cutting ourselves off from other sources of supply and neglecting our native strength. In purely theatrical terms, we would much rather do a mediocre American play than a good one from Europe, Africa, Australia, or Canada. And the traditional British belief and theatre is a means of analyzing society as well as exploring character is in danger of being eroded by the American fixation with personal psychology. American plays habitually ask, "Why am I not happy?" British plays at their best ask, "What's wrong with the world?" None of this means that I want to prohibit the best American work. I still want to see great American plays like the producers Edward Albee's The Goat and Mary Zimmerman's Metamorphoses in Britain. What I am against is the lazy belief that everything American is invested with the glamour and radical edge lacking in Britain.
Okay, let's see the last text. So, text number D.
For what it's worth, my own observation after a week recently spent in New York was that, articulated by Jonathan Friedland in The Guardian's opinion pages, America is a society that currently stifles genuine debate and dissent. And although I saw a handful of good shows in New York theater, I came away convinced that our slavish ambition to everything American is unwarranted. We are in danger, given the current artistic deluge, of becoming the 51st state. It's high time our cultural arbiters woke up to the fact that there's a world elsewhere.
Okay, so these were extracts from the Guardian Weekly from 2012. As a glossary, we have some new words, some new names. The West End, that means London's theatre district, Broadway, Newark's theatre district, and what is the Booker Prize? Well, it's an annual literature prize. Lara, look at the sentences below and check if you understand all the words. Tell me which are true and which are false, in the writer's opinion, of course.
American plays are not as good as the publicity for them claims. It's true. Only theatre in Britain is dominated by American product. It's false. Both Britain and the United States should support writers and actors from their own countries. It's true. American plays should be banned from Britain. False.
Thank you, Robert.
There are twice as many American movies as there are European ones on British TV. This is false. The themes of British and American plays are very similar. False. American plays are more glamorous than British ones. False. The people who decide which plays and films we watch should choose to show things from other countries, not just the United States. That is true.
Okay, thank you. We do not need to read the passage again. So we have to match each brief summary below to the paragraph being summarized. Lara, you may start.
1. Americans should encourage culture produced in their country. In Britain, local culture should be encouraged rather than buying into American culture, often for economic reasons. 1 goes with B. 2. Britain is wrong to import so many American plays because although some are good, the United States is not open to discussing many issues at the moment, and British plays from other countries may all be better. 2 goes with D.
Okay, thank you, Robert.
There are too many American films and plays on in Britain, many of which are not that good. This is typical of how American culture influences many aspects of British society. 3 goes with A. It is important to worry about this trend because we're in danger of not seeing plays from countries other than the United States, and of discouraging British plays which address very different issues from American plays. 4 goes with C.
You were right. Next step is vocabulary. So we have to match the verbs from the passage on the left to their definitions on the right. Lara, can you help me?
Add goes with make less.
Okay,
Set goes with put in place.
okay,
Stifle goes with stop from expressing.
okay,
Nurture goes with help to grow and develop.
okay,
Stimulate goes with encourage.
yes,
Neglect goes with ignore. And articulate with put into words.
yes, very well. You did great. Was it hard for you to do this exercise, Lara?
No.
Robert, I have something for you. I know you like. So think of a film or play from your country or culture. In what ways is it typically different from an American film or play? So you have to think about the following steps. The story, yes, we talked about last time. The setting, also I underlined this in the previous edition. The style of acting, the message, and the budget, if you know, of course.
I will give it a shot. I'm not sure if I will answer completely. The story of most American movies or plays are usually of a wealthy family. and in Romania that's quite the opposite case.
Okay, Lara, what about you? Can you make a comparison, make a difference between our films and American films? If you know about the budget that they used to have.
A big difference in our movies and American movies is the budget, because American movies have a lot bigger budget.
Okay, but in what ways is it typically different from an American film?
The story is always different.
And what about the style of acting? Did you notice any differences?
Yeah, American actors have a really good style of acting, like they really enter into the character. But in our country, the actors don't really enter into the character, but they can manage to do it somehow.
Very well. And what is the message? I mean, what is the difference between our message and American message?
Usually, Americans use more deep messages than us.
Robert, can you think of a film that you have recently watched?
Domnul Goi is a movie based on the communist era of Romania. And probably Breaking Bad is an American film that I watched recently. It's actually a serial.
Okay, and what did you like best?
The acting, actually felt like they were genuine when they were acting in the film.
Okay, Robert, what kind of film was it?
A action one.
Did you like action movies?
Yeah, I usually only watch action.
Okay, so which one is your favorite?
It's a little hard to choose, but it's probably going to be Fast and Furious 8.
And can you please tell me the names of the actors?
I don't remember them properly. There was Dominic, Dom Toretto. I remember
Okay, and which one is your favorite character?
that. Definitely Dom.
Why?
He's just, besides the fact that he's the main character of the series, he's just a interesting character to watch. Like, he has extremely good acting skills. He gets like the watcher, he gets them entertained.
Robert, what is the message of the movie?
Probably to appreciate your family.
So, do you appreciate your family?
Yes, I love them, all of my family members.
Okay, great. Lara, what about you? Which one is your favorite movie? And of course, if you have recently watched a movie.
The most recently movie I watched was Home Alone.
Okay,
And
can
it's
you
not-
please tell me in a few words what is the story about?
It's about a little boy who is left behind at home, and his family goes to another country for Christmas.
Lara, which part you didn't like?
The fact that he was left alone in the house.
Okay, and which part you liked?
That they eventually came back after him.
What about the characters, the setting? What can you tell me?
The characters did their job very well. Well, the actors entered into the character very well, and you could tell they were real.
Okay.
And the story was a little strange, but it was fun.
Okay. Would you recommend this type of movie?
Yes,
Why?
because it's a good comedy to watch.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Robert. Thank you, Lara. You did great. Hope you learned something new from this lesson and see you next time. You were great. Thank you for watching and see you next Monday. Goodbye.